Alright, so I just got done fixing, recapping and putting new resistors in the Sprauge t04. I got done fully with the capacitance bridge, so I wanted to show how this unit works to test capacitance values. So I'm going to put the bridge on cap, turn it on. I have an 8 microfarad Sprauge atom capacitor on there, so I'm going to set the bridge appropriately to between 0.1 and 50 to cover that. So see, the eye comes on fully closed, and your scales, so this is C3 button, C3 scale. C3 scale goes around the outside, so we expected the eye to be fully open when we hit about there, and then we can fiddle with the power factor to get it a little more close if we want. Oh. So you want to tune the eye until it's maximum opening, so it's starting to open a little wider, open, see it started to close there. So we're somewhere about right there. This is not a very super precise machine, but you can see it's about 8. So you could do the same type of thing nowadays with something like this for that function of just finding the capacitance. The true value of this thing is that it can test electrolytic leakage under load of up to 600 volts for these things, and I'll show that in another video. But yeah, the capacitance bridge is working. Let me flip this thing around and I can show you what I've done. So I have it out of the case right now completely, so when you depress these, it should discharge this capacitor with some of the large resistors that it has inside. So a little bit of what I've done in here. The tubes were good. These are all new. All these yellow capacitors are new. This is the green eye tube socket. Did all these resistors. Checked the value of pretty much everything. Did this one to ground. This whole wire loom that runs underneath to the transformer taps, that was all replaced. As well as several capacitors under here. This is a big bleed off for the capacitance when you depress the buttons. Let's flip it down on its face here. So this is you can see the new loom I put in. There's the old one over here. It's completely destroyed. Bleeding all over the place. So all new taps to the transformers. These are bypassed with these two capacitors because they're riveted to the board. These are two very important ones for the capacitance bridge. I believe that's C1 and C2. Those were replaced. All these yellow ones. Check the values of everything within reason. And the only thing that I found completely damaged in here was this back here is a double trimmer capacitor. This green wire was completely broken off. And then this is the other half of that. It's just it should be connected. The ceramic is cracked in half. Probably due to the heat of being so close to this tube and kind of these being over tightened. So it's still working okay. I'm not going to be able to find a replacement part for something like that. This is the very important Clarostat linear taper main dial pot. Pulled that out, checked the value, that was still good, which is good because it was about $25 to $45 depending on where you find and can get it. This switch assembly, very important that's all functioning as well, because very difficult to repair those. So that's the main capacitance bridge function of this t04. Thanks.